Hello. Thanks for calling Valley Mount.
Hey, Danny, how's it going? It's Joe the lawyer.
Hi, Joe the lawyer. How you doing?
Good. You know, you could have avoided this whole scam if you actually showed up to our Elders of Zion meeting.
Nobody told me. That's the worst thing too. Is like all this Kanye stuff and everything, and then they're like Sam Bankman-Fried, and I go, God damn it, it's got to be a Jew, huh? It just has to be. It's like, have you seen Ari Shafir's special?
No.
You should watch it. It's as someone who's he grew up as Orthodox, like super Orthodox Jew, and then he talks all about Judaism. But he says, he goes, we even excel at the bad stuff.
Yeah. It's funny. I actually found out recently. So there's a show, Chicago Med.
Yep.
And one of the like Dick Wolf show, one of the characters is a Black Orthodox Jew. Now those exist. I know some, but apparently the consultant for the show is not a Black Orthodox Jew or a Jew at all. It's a Black Hebrew Israelite.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you find the consultant? Because like not a lot of people are really like openly. I guess it's more pervasive than you'd think.
He's a rabbi.
He's a Black Hebrew Israelite rabbi.
Yeah.
What kind of consultant is he?
Apparently for all the religious stuff, but the problem is they don't really know.
What?
Yeah.
So
he's the personal consultant of the actor telling him what to do. But the thing is, he's not an actual Jew. So
interesting. Have you watched the show?
I haven't. No.
I wonder what it's. Yeah. Well, I wonder. I mean,
it wouldn't say like I've seen Law and Order where they have like the Jew. It gets me just as frustrated as Law and Order generally does because they get all the legal stuff wrong too.
Yeah,
but
yeah, they just get everything wrong.
So just especially when they have an episode with Jewish people, then like I can't enjoy it at all. It's like you're getting everything wrong.
Right. Yeah, you can't. You just ruined for you. Interesting. Yeah, the Black Hebrew Israelites thing is definitely more. I've noticed in like just comments because I posted this video, the one that got a strike, and then it got posted back up, and all the comments are like, there's a lot more of them than you would think.
I mean, there probably are. They have congregations like all over the place. It's not just New York. I thought it was just a New York thing. But,
no, I've seen them we saw them in North Carolina, saw them in Baltimore. The last guy was talking about, or a few ago, we saw them there. They're around.
Yeah.
Should we try and go? Do you want to go? Do you want to meet up and we'll go try and on a Saturday morning and go to shul? Me and you?
I do not think we'd be let in.
No?
No, I don't think so.
I wonder what it's like, how hard it would be to get in. Because a lot of synagogues, like you can just kind of wander in. They're not really checking.
I mean, that's true, but they do have, at least, lately, they all have security guards.
I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have you ever been scammed, Joe?
So,
what kind of attorney are you, by the way?
Personal injury.
Personal injury. Okay, so you must be, your whole life must be just.
I see scams.
You see scams, right? Like you must be
all the time. Yeah.
I mean, do you ever have like someone who comes to you and you go, they're like pretending to be injured? You must.
So yeah, there have been a number of those. The worst thing is I've had depositions where like the guy comes over to me. So should I lie? That's what my client asks me.
Yeah. And you're like,
and I just say, well, I can't tell you to lie. And like, I'm hoping he can like read between the lines, but the idiot can't.
Yeah.
And then he just ends up like admitting to, oh gosh, that was a mess.
And then what? And then they just admit to like crimes?
Not crime. Oh, I mean, negligence.
Or negligence. Right.
And there was another thing I had a case where this guy, I was defending this guy, and he decides to take what I like to call the Shaggy defense. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
So,
and this is why in a car accident.
Yeah.
Like he just said, I wasn't driving.
No, he's like, I was never there. This accident never happened. This guy's making it up. It's complete garbage. And then after deposition, they show a picture of his car that was taken at the scene. He's like, it wasn't me. They can't be my car. Is that your license plate? Well, that's my license plate number, but it can't be my car. It wasn't me. Then a picture of him at the scene. Clearly this guy. And he's like, that's not me.
Really? He was still going down with it, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And like the other lawyer looks at me, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what to do at that point.
Yeah. What do you just go, shrug your shoulders? Oh, that's a loss. That's an L.
Yeah, and at that point, there's not much you can do. You just got to try and settle.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I was gonna say your industry must be a lot of that stuff on both sides, but.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like people fake injuries all the time.
Yeah, I had a friend.
There are some people that like their career, like that's all they do. They just get every year, and you can look it up. And you can just see how many cases these people have, and like they get into an accident every single year. And it's it can be good, but it's like especially like as a plaintiff's attorney, that could be great. But the problem is you have to make sure that like the person is completely healed before they get into the next accident, or at least they have to like claim they are and show they are. It's otherwise they're just gonna say, oh, you're just the reason why you're hurt is because of the accident you got into the year before.
That's so crazy. Like it's like slip and fall people essentially.
Yeah. There was actually a case I had recently where it ended up getting stayed because the lawyer got disbarred. He was running the scam where he was he would hire homeless people to claim that they got into accidents. They eventually just got lazy enough. They weren't even getting into accidents. Like they would file a lawsuit. And eventually
there's no police reports or anything.
Right. And he would just collect like whatever he could, and then he would give a percentage of it to the homeless people. But like he racked up like millions of dollars, and then inevitably he got caught.
And they always do. Yeah, that's what America is. Just the litigation in this country is insane. I always said, it's crazy driving from Canada right when you cross the border and from Niagara Falls into Buffalo. Instantly, the main difference is that just the amount of personal injury billboards everywhere, everywhere. There's none on the Canadian side. You cross over and there's just nonstop.
Well, there's a lot of money. I mean, even just like even if it's like a BS case, you can still get nuance. You might be able to get like a few $1,000s, but hey, that's money.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Joe. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Take care.